Have you ever wondered why your blood flow and nighttime performance dip as you get older, even if you take zinc, supplements, or follow all the right advice? Most men over 50 blame aging, but the real issue often hides in your circulation and the foods that quietly fuel or weaken it. Today I'll reveal one surprising vegetable that helps restore blood flow and performance while you sleep. I'm Dr. Barbara O'Neill, a urologist with 40 years of experience helping men regain energy, vitality, and confidence. Tell me where you're watching from, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Most men won't admit this, but have you ever woken up feeling off? Not as energized, not as responsive, like your body didn't recover overnight the way it used to? Many of my male patients over 50 describe the same thing. A slow but steady decline in nighttime performance and morning energy. And for years, they were told to just take zinc. Zinc for testosterone, zinc for blood flow, zinc for virility. But here's what they didn't know. Zinc doesn't fix what's happening deeper inside your blood vessels, especially at night when your body is supposed to be healing, restoring circulation, and resetting hormonal rhythms. See, once you hit 50 or 60, your microvascular system, those tiny capillaries and arteries, start to lose flexibility. Blood doesn't flow as freely. Your tissues don't get the oxygen they need. Your muscles and brain don't fully recover. And that nightly repair system, it gets weaker. Zinc can help, but only if your body's foundation, your circulation, is actually working. That's the missing link. And here's the kicker. Many men are eating foods that sabotage their overnight blood flow without even realizing it. High sodium dinners, late night snacks that spike blood sugar, alcohol right before bed. All of it shrinks blood vessels when they should be expanding. This is why some men feel colder at night, why their hands and feet are numb, why they don't wake up feeling ready. What most men don't realize is that the body has a built-in repair system for blood flow, and it's most active while you sleep. But you have to feed it the right tools, not just supplements, actual foods that support nitric oxide, rebuild the endothelial lining of your vessels, and help blood move the way it should. That's where a specific vegetable comes in, one you probably overlook, one you may already have in your kitchen. Because when you give your body the right nighttime nutrition, everything changes, your performance, your energy, even your confidence. So in the next chapter, I'll reveal the one vegetable that naturally restores circulation while you sleep and explain why it works better than zinc alone. Now let's talk about the vegetable that's quietly changing the game for men over 50 while you sleep. It's not exotic, and it doesn't come in a fancy bottle. In fact, you've probably walked past it 100 times at the grocery store without realizing what it can do for your blood flow and performance. I'm talking about beetroot. That's right. Humble, earthy, deep purple beets. But don't let their simplicity fool you. These are one of nature's most powerful allies for restoring circulation and helping your body perform better, especially at night. Beets are packed with dietary nitrates, compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide, as you might already know, is a key player in blood vessel health. It helps your arteries relax, widens your vessels, and improves the delivery of oxygen-rich blood to your muscles, organs, and even your brain. As we age, nitric oxide production naturally declines. That's one of the main reasons blood pressure goes up, stamina goes down, and you just don't feel as responsive in your body anymore. What's remarkable about beets is that they help boost nitric oxide levels without triggering your system artificially, like some medications or aggressive supplements. It's a food-based, gentle process. When eaten in the evening, beetroot helps prime your circulation for overnight repair. It improves endothelial function, the inner lining of your blood vessels, so that while you sleep, blood moves more freely, tissues recover faster, and even testosterone can circulate more efficiently. That's a major win for any man struggling with energy dips, performance issues, or slow recovery. Now, why at night? Because your body's hormonal and vascular systems are most active during deep sleep. That's when testosterone regenerates, muscles rebuild, and tissues heal. If your circulation is compromised during that critical window, your body simply can't do its job. But when you support blood flow in the evening, when you prime your vessels with natural nitric oxide, you give your body a head start. And this isn't just theory. Clinical research has shown that beetroot juice can improve blood flow in older adults within hours. That's fast, measurable impact. Many of my patients start with just half a cup of roasted beets or a small glass of beetroot juice with dinner. The results? Warmer hands and feet at night, less cramping, deeper sleep, and yes, better morning energy and performance. It's not magic, it's biology working the way it was meant to. But there's one more layer we need to talk about: how beets interact with other parts of your nightly routine. Your meals, your sleep schedule, even your stress levels. Because for this to really work, you need to create the right conditions. So next, I'll show you exactly how to time it, how much to use, and how to turn this into a nightly ritual that actually sticks. Let's pull back the curtain and look at exactly how beetroot restores blood flow, naturally, gently, and in perfect rhythm with your body's overnight cycles. I want you to understand this because once you know what's happening inside your body, you'll realize why a simple food can do what expensive pills often can't. When you eat beetroot, your body converts its naturally high levels of dietary nitrates into nitric oxide. This compound acts like a messenger. It tells your blood vessels to relax and open up. That process is called vasodilation. Think of your arteries like flexible garden hoses. As you age, those hoses stiffen and narrow, but nitric oxide helps soften and widen them again, allowing blood to flow freely, delivering oxygen and nutrients exactly where they're needed: your muscles, heart, brain, and yes, your reproductive system. This is especially important at night. While you're asleep, your body enters a phase of deep repair. Hormones like testosterone and growth hormone peak during certain stages of sleep, but they only do their job if your circulation is strong. Poor blood flow means those hormones can't reach their target tissues. That's why so many men over 50 feel off in the morning. Even if they sleep through the night, their hormones are there, but their delivery system, it's failing. Beetroot doesn't just help with vessel dilation. It also supports endothelial function. That's the health of the lining inside your arteries. The endothelium controls how well your vessels expand and contract. It's the command center for blood flow. Over time, inflammation, oxidative stress, high blood sugar, and even stress hormones damage the endothelium, making your circulation sluggish. But compounds in beetroot, especially betalains and antioxidants, help repair this damage. They calm inflammation and reduce oxidative stress, giving your vessels a chance to recover and function like they did years ago. Now, here's where beets outperform common supplements like zinc or even L-arginine. Zinc is essential, yes, but it doesn't directly influence nitric oxide the way beets do. And L-arginine? It only works in younger bodies with optimal enzyme function. Once you pass 50 or 60, that pathway weakens, but the nitrate to nitric oxide pathway in beetroot remains strong and reliable even as you age. That's why studies show beetroot works better in older adults. It bypasses broken systems and uses a route your body still understands. This is why many men notice changes quickly. After just a few days of adding beetroot to dinner, they report warmer extremities, easier breathing at night, and even more vivid dreams, all signs of improved oxygen delivery and deeper sleep cycles. But here's the key: it's not just what you eat, it's how and when. In the next section, I'll walk you through exactly how to use this, timing, portions, and how to build a simple nighttime ritual that rewires your circulation while you rest. Let's make this practical. Now that you know what beetroot does inside your body, the next step is knowing how to use it the right way, because timing, portions, and what you pair it with make all the difference. And when done right, this can become a powerful nightly circulation ritual that helps your blood vessels heal, your sleep deepen, and your energy return naturally. First, timing. If you're eating beets for better blood flow, the best time to eat them is about 2 to 3 hours before bed. That's when your body starts winding down and your blood vessels begin their nightly repair process. This gives your system time to convert the nitrates into nitric oxide just as you're entering deep sleep, when blood flow, hormone activity, and tissue recovery are all ramping up. Think of it like fueling your body's internal maintenance crew before they go to work. Next, portion. You don't need a mountain of beets. In fact, too much can backfire and lead to blood sugar spikes, especially if you're insulin sensitive. Start with half a cup of roasted beet slices or 3 to 4 ounces of unsweetened beet juice. That's enough to deliver a meaningful dose of nitrates without overwhelming your system. For some men, blending cooked beets into a small smoothie with almond milk and cinnamon works well, especially if chewing is difficult or digestion is sluggish in the evening. Now let's talk about pairings. One mistake I often see is eating beets alone. That causes a quick nitrate hit, but also a fast blood sugar spike. Instead, pair your beets with healthy fats and clean protein. Think roasted beets with olive oil and a piece of grilled salmon, or a beet smoothie with a spoonful of almond butter. The fat slows digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and helps your body absorb the fat-soluble antioxidants in beets, especially the betalains, which reduce vessel inflammation. This brings us to your nightly ritual. I want you to think of this as more than just food. It's a small commitment to your vascular health. Here's what I recommend to my patients. Eat your beet-rich dinner 2 to 3 hours before bed. Afterward, take a 10-minute walk. Gentle movement helps push that nitric oxide through your system. Then turn down the lights, sip warm herbal tea like hibiscus or chamomile, and let your body do what it was designed to do: heal, rebuild, and restore circulation. Many men over 60 tell me this evening rhythm gives them deeper sleep, fewer nighttime bathroom trips, and a clearer mind in the morning. It's not complicated, but it is consistent, and that consistency is what rebuilds your system over time. So now that you've got the how, let's talk about what comes next, what you can expect to feel in your body, the signs of progress, and the one mistake that could undo all your good work. So what can you realistically expect once you start supporting your blood flow with beetroot and this simple nighttime ritual? I'll tell you what I've seen in hundreds of my patients and what men over 50 often report just days or weeks into this process. First, the small signs. You may notice your hands and feet aren't as cold when you lie down at night. That's one of the earliest indicators your circulation is improving. Blood is finally reaching your extremities more efficiently, and your vessels are beginning to relax again. Some men say they fall asleep faster or sleep more deeply, waking up less during the night and feeling more rested in the morning. These aren't coincidences. They're biological proof that your nighttime repair system is waking back up. Next comes morning energy. Many men over 60 tell me they start waking with a sense of clarity and alertness they haven't felt in years. That groggy, sluggish feeling starts to fade. Why? Because your oxygen delivery improves. Your brain and muscles are finally getting the blood supply they need during sleep, and that makes your mornings feel different. Then there's the performance piece. Improved blood flow often translates into stronger, more consistent, intimate function, and that's not just physical, it's emotional. Confidence starts to return. There's something powerful about waking up and feeling like your body is working with you, not against you. And when your partner notices, that's a whole new level of connection and pride. But with all this progress, there's one trap I want you to avoid: inconsistency. Many men start strong, add beets to their diet, feel better within a week or two, then slowly slip back into old patterns. They skip meals, they go back to salty snacks. They forget how fragile circulation can be at this stage in life. Don't make that mistake. This isn't a short-term fix. It's a long-term investment in your vascular health, your energy, your identity as a strong, capable man. Another common mistake: thinking more is better. Doubling your beet intake won't double the results. In fact, too much can stress your kidneys or raise your blood sugar. Stick to the right amount, stay consistent, and give your body time. Healing isn't instant, but it is powerful when it's supported day after day. I've seen men in their 70s completely transform how they feel in just 30 days. They walk taller, sleep better, and smile more, and they start to trust their bodies again. That's what this is really about, not just restoring circulation, but reclaiming your sense of self. And remember, you're not alone in this. In just a moment, I'll remind you of how far you've come and how to stay connected to a community that supports your journey forward. If there's one message I want you to take away today, it's this: you are not too old, and it is not too late. Your body is still capable of healing, rebuilding, and restoring the energy and performance you thought were gone. With simple, consistent choices like a beet-rich dinner, better sleep habits, and supporting your circulation, you can feel stronger, sharper, and more confident in your own skin. Your best years aren't behind you, they're still unfolding. Drop a comment below and tell me what changes you've noticed or what you're struggling with. We're building a space where men support each other and take back their health one night at a time. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out the next video to keep the momentum going. Your journey doesn't end here, it's just getting started.